Obviously, we didn't wake up in the mountains of West Virginia this morning. Behind me is the Atlantic Ocean. We find ourselves back on the coast in Holden Beach in North Carolina, where we spent the last 5 years before we moved to the mountains to convert a church into a home. What do you ask yourself? A couple cold mornings in the 40s and these two can't hack it in the mountains. They're not gonna make it for the winter, so they moved back to the coast? If that's what you're thinking, you're wrong. We're not moving back to the coast. We're not giving up our dream of converting our church into a house. We just came back to the coast to get the rest of our stuff. We have to get all of our stuff into this truck, out of that building, and all of our hand tools for gardening and light farming and all the stuff that we have laying around here, generators and lawn mowers and just stuff. We're gonna load it up in that truck and we're gonna head back up into Greenbrier County, West Virginia tomorrow. So Tracy and I have got our work cut out for us today. Her sister's gonna come by in a little bit and bring us some breakfast. So I'm looking for April to get here, and then we'll get this truck loaded up and we'll get out of here. All right, so I got changed into a nice, comfortable moving company shirt because I'm a professional, and I'm joined by the boss. This is the boss of our Tango Romeo 87 U-Haul Expedition Moving Company. So Tracy's gonna get us into the building and show you what we're up against here. Our heirloom stuff, tools, and just things that we couldn't bear to get away from when we went to the bus/camper life.
You ready for this?
It's full, and it's only so deep. We bought this cool building because we couldn't rent a storage area, and now Tracy's dad inherits this once we get. So all we have to do is get that into that truck. Tracy's got to get the kennel over there. We've got a bunch of garden tools, and we're leaving the swing that I built for her birthday years ago.
All that stuff.
All the stuff inside of that cage.
This stuff.
This cart.
And all the stuff in between.
And some stuff in between.
Ladders.
That's not our ladder.
In here.
Oh.
We've got 2 ladders, chairs, a dog kennel, a lawnmower.
All right, well, let's tear into this thing and see what we can get.
All right.
I remember all these things. These are the lamps my brother bought me years ago.
Yeah.
This is for keeping the cat.
I'm going to set all this paint right here out of the way.
Well, the more I dig in this building, the more I realize I don't remember that I had all this stuff. I've got most all of my tools are up here. I see some film equipment, YouTube stuff, heater. We'll get back to a lot of boxes in here, canning jars. Tracy's up there now working on taking the dog kennel apart and bringing those pieces down. We'll need that because the dinosaurs think that if you own 2 acres, that they've got somewhere around 15 acres they're allowed to play on. So we're just getting the basics out now. Getting it cleared out where we can get that shelf out, and then we can get back to boxes and start loading the truck. We got way more truck than we need. And this time I didn't want to pack one floor to ceiling. I'm just going to float a truck. And it's going to be a long day. So let's get back at it. We're getting somewhere. We're getting through the loose stuff that was crammed in the end. There's something I forgot about coastal North Carolina. It's 9 o'clock in the morning and I am drenched in sweat already because of this coastal humidity. I miss the mountains already.
Look at that. Rob's doing a great job driving the truck. We're cruising along at 65 miles an hour. Still in the state of North Carolina. I've used almost 10 gallons of gas so far. The 2 Aru crew are still back there, back here sound asleep in the back seat. I hope. Nope, Daisy's not asleep. I see her. Rob's driving the big truck, I'm driving the small, or the regular size truck. Back again. I just realized my husband's gonna die because the way I shot video was up and down, which is not for YouTube. That is for, yeah, whatever it's called. Anywho, wait till we pop around this corner up here and look at the mountains. It's gorgeous. It is now 2:09 in the afternoon. And let's see here. I've used 15.3 gallons of fuel. Look at that mountain. Whew. Love it. We're near Clifton Forge, Virginia. We're about 30 miles out of Covington. Covington's just a hop, skip, and a jump from where we are, across the border. And so we've got maybe an hour, something like that. It's already been 6 hours. Leaving George Washington National Forest, Greenboro County, West Virginia, woohoo! And wild, wonderful West Virginia.